Hello, hello, Speed Gaming Live faithful. How's everyone doing today? We have another Ocarina of Time randomizer race. Round of 32 here, DocHeaps versus Mr. Martin. I'm joined by Milkwe here on comms. How are you doing, Milkwe?
Well, I am doing good. I forgot that it's helpful to actually get chat up for when we, need to answer questions. We need to be able to read them.
Yeah,
So I'm getting that taken care of right now.
yeah, we had a little bit of technical issues starting up here. Apologies for that. We'll get right into the action, though, as our runners are a few minutes in.
Yeah, let's see. What are we looking at here?
So we already got a Din's Fire and a hammer, it looks like.
Yep, Din's Fire, a hammer, a full heart container, which is nice. For anyone unfamiliar with the settings here, we do have chest size matches contents on. So you'll see runners skipping smaller chests throughout this because they're not major items. But at the start, a lot of runners do still look for those chews.
Yeah,
Thanks, Mr. Martin.
Mr. Martin finds him right there in the grave.
Don't you love when that works out? Oh.
Yeah, I know with this recent change to chest size matches contents, a lot of research has kind of been going on in the community of, oh, is it worth it to open chests? Is it not? I know Kirk has come up with a document that basically says, yes, you should probably open some at the beginning, especially if you don't have bombs.
Yeah, I think I see the 30-minute mark is what runners kind of, not necessarily a hard and fast rule, but generally you want some hearts, you might find your bomb chews. 30 minutes is enough time to open some extra chests.
Yeah, really until you find some other explosives, it doesn't hurt to open. Again, like if you find money, that's always good too. We got Epona song in the Bolero check.
Yeah, song's kind of convenient here. Look, just picked up the horse, but it looks like Bolero, Requiem, and Prelude, all very convenient. You can get around the map pretty easily with those songs.
Yeah, and Doc wasting no time, hopping right into Fire Temple here.
I mean, you got the hammer. Why not? They're both at 5 hearts, which, power to you if you can get through fire and 5 hearts. These runners are generally comfortable with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to complete it here without, explosives or anything, but
Explosives or a bow or a hook shot.
But perhaps just trying to go through the first floor, see if you can find something useful quick here.
Yeah, get them info. Free hammer, you gotta wonder what's behind it, right?
Absolutely.
So they started with not one of the useful medallions for the win conditions. We have it set to 3 stone bridge and vanilla boss key, meaning the shadow and spirit medallions. Our runners started with water medallion today. So, step closer to another song, but probably not something you need.
All right, so it is the 10-pack of bomb chews there for Mr. Martin. It's going to come quite in handy. He might choose to just go into Dodongo's Cavern here.
Choose.
Got your hammer. Could go full clear this.
Oh. Heaps does not seem happy about whatever just happened. I missed it. throwing his hands up in the air.
Ooh, inside Ganon's castle, way of the hero.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder what the layout is here.
Yeah, unfortunate that we had the little bit of a hiccup starting, so we're not quite sure what rewards are which here. We'll try and get that sorted out soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm not sure that either of them has done a check, to be honest. But possibly.
And Doc here getting 3 keys out of the beginning.
All right.
Probably not too happy. You didn't get anything useful there.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Mr. Martin headed into DC, like you said.
We have Fire Temple and Jabu required.
All right. Let's
Spirit
go.
Shadow. And... yeah.
So let's see. What does that leave for our stones? I think that means DC.
Yeah, right. Spirit Shadow and DC.
Yep. Oh, that is...
So it's not a great layout.
No, that's terrible. Obviously, people might feel differently. Hey, child spawn in domain. Let's go. I would call that pretty terrible. Spirit and Shadow have so many... They're such needy dungeons.
Yeah, and if we got some big chests in DC here. What we got?
All right, slingshot. Let's go. Did I just see that the 20 pack of chews is on 30 skulls?
You may have. I was looking at Martin's screen. I was preoccupied by these big chests and seeing what he's getting.
It's a slingshot.
But this one is the bomb bag vanilla.
Oh, bomb bag. Which
Now, that's out of
fully
logic so far.
With the hammer?
No, it's out of logic because of the steps so far.
Oh, that's right.
You would need a strength or a different bomb bag to get up there.
You are right.
But Mr. Martin with those bomb chews doesn't care.
Nah. Mm-mm.
So that might turn out to be a big advantage for him here. Because it looks like Doc didn't grab those.
Yeah, explosives are just so heavily needed in this game. Like, there's a reason they give them to you second. Oh. Heaps perking up. Little big chest there. Or read the sign. Sounds good. Oh, magic. Let's go.
All right, nice pickup. We already have the dins. Magic.
Does
we're
that
already...
put steps in logic?
No, still not.
I just think of the fact that you can do it with blue fire, and it's like, well, why not dins? Let's do this. Oh, Saria's. Alright.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be too useful there, but good to know.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? You're doing the stone dungeons anyway, so...
Yeah. So Mighty Mouse, we have Dodongo's Cavern, Shadow, and Spirit as the 3 stones. In which order, I don't know, but they're the stone.
We probably won't know until they're completing them, to be
Yeah.
totally honest. That seems like one of those funny things. You're like, well, why don't you want to know what the stone dungeons are? But all you really need to know is which medallion dungeons you need to complete, and then you just do the others.
Old Doc found bomb chews in the river now.
Yeah. Are these... Do you think these are the same bomb chews?
Well, Mr. Martin got his in the shield grave.
Oh, that's right.
Which led him to being able to, like, prolong his adult stay here, get DC done, you know. It's really, you know, giving him a solid lead at the start, but, you know, with the Chupac here and the magic, you know.
Yeah, choose magic. Heaps seems to be going back. Oh, must not have done this. Sure.
Yeah, he's got to run around to get the chicken up here and...
Yep. But yeah, Heaps will probably do, you know, some song checking here.
Yeah, I imagine the kind of standard going into...
Water Temple Way of the Hero.
That's our fire medallion, so...
Yeah.
Not excited to see that one.
No.
But at least it's hinted, because otherwise you're like, you know...
Yeah.
You're ignoring water.
Yeah, you're not going there until you're told you have to. And I believe that was left hand is a wallet.
Yeah. So wallet and spirit. Magic was the torches in domain. Graveyard Way of the Hero, alright.
Okay. 40 is dead. Oh, chickens are dead. And Big Goron is dead. Was that Cack Way of the Hero?
Yeah, I think that was the classic Kakariko, which I think we already got a hammer out of, so, you know, whatever, yep. Right?
Yep.
So not the best hints other than that water temple one so far.
Yeah. That's nice. And
ooh, the eye drops, but I think Begoran was dead on
purple, yep, purple rupee. So I think it was Heaps who just got that too, so we are not... Oh, okay, here, this is a shame. Not able to do Bomb Chew Bowling here.
Market is Way of the Hero too. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Fortress Foolish.
The other magic just sitting in Midos.
Sounds good, game. Thanks. Thanks so much. That's so nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little less nice for Doc. He's gonna be like, man, I played did the slow domain checks and
yep,
didn't even need to.
Got magic.
Getting a Mido skip from Martin. Normally you need to play Saria's song for him, but Our runner is just gonna flip right over.
Yeah, that's pretty unnecessary for these runners. Mido, however you pronounce it. Chat pointing out this being a good plug for Doc's fundraiser. It's true. Doc is in fact a real Doc who raises funds for pediatric cancer research.
Yeah, wonderful foundation that he's proud to support, and we're proud to support him and his work as a doctor. But right now, we're concerned because when's he getting that bomb back? He does have the choose though, so fire's foolish.
Foolish.
Oh.
A required fire temple is foolish.
And it started with all keys at the bottom.
Oh, that's just horrendous. Which of course means boss key is gonna be in just deepest fire.
Ooh, and Lullaby is up here.
Yeah.
So that makes you wonder where Minuet is, because we know Saria's is all the way on. You have to beat Shadow, which you need Lullaby for anyway, so Minuet has to be...
I would say here, probably.
Yeah.
Here or perhaps Windmill?
Or Child Meadow. It's gotta be early.
Yeah, they probably grabbed Windmill. That was either Requiem or Prelude, I'm sure. Yeah, there it is.
Sure enough. And Doc happy to see that, because I'm sure his next area to go to is Lost Woods and Deku Tree.
Yeah, getting Minuet is really nice early. We were saying Mr. Martin has that advantage of the bombs. Having Minuet cuts down on so much hiking time, though.
Yeah, this is why in the early game you'll see both runners here kind of prioritizing the areas with songs. Just getting warps, making the later game a lot easier to move around.
Mm-hmm. Cash money. And this should be our first look at the Saria's song check, then.
Song of time.
All right. Interesting.
The thumbs down from Doc, because he knows Water Temple's way of the hero.
Doc going, I don't want this. I didn't ask for this. Don't feel bad for the runners, chat.
Big chest,
chose
is
to
this...
do this. Oh.
Okay, so that could be
the bomb bag.
Yeah, that could be our Graveyard Way of the Hero first bomb bag.
Yeah. Zeal was on the Minuet check. Minuet was on Malin. Oh, no.
But also Nocturne. So, Composer's Grave, just both probably our Wath here.
Yep. Thanks, game. We know that we need Nocturne. Appreciated.
Yeah.
Looks like Prelude is Serenade today. Or Serenade is on Prelude. Unrequired water ends up as way of the hero, and required fire is foolish. Love it.
Not great, but, honestly, as a runner, I'd be very happy to see the water hint, because otherwise I'm like, I'm not going there, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder though, Deku being Forest Medallion, even knowing that it's Serenade, do you end up doing that?
Absolutely. I mean, Deku Tree, it's open Deku in these settings,
Yep.
so it's very early checks. You also found an early slingshot, so it's all in logic. And yeah, when you see that water way of the hero, you're like, sure, give me Serenade.
Yeah. That also means that Burning Cack might end up being... Gosh.
We still need to find out where Storms is.
Yeah, that could be. Eye drops will yield claim check, which will yield $50. It doesn't. It doesn't give anything different to turn in the eye drops. It just gives you the claim check, which you then turn in. And yes, we have game audio now.
Yeah, so for the claim check, it's what's in the pool is one of the items from that chain. So it could start at the prescription, it could be the eyeball frog, the eye drops, or the claim check. You will get one of those, and then you will need to complete that chain to get the item from Bigoron. But each individual item of those, it's only one in the pool.
You're just always really hoping that it ends up being claim check when the whole
Yeah.
quest is on. Another slingshot. Bomb locked.
Yeah, so that's not our way of the hero here. But the
Oh,
hook
that
shot,
is.
that is.
Most definitely. One of each of the notes. Let's go. Piece of heart. All right, we get to see Eeps's reaction here. All right, Mr. Martin, getting that hook shot. Easy. Yes, that was the magic that Martin got earlier. Oh.
Okay, strength, that's good.
Well, that definitely puts all of DC in logic. Even more so than that bomb bag. Because I apologize, I don't know where Din's ended up being. Where they got that.
Yeah, we were having some issues when they found it, but it had to be somewhere quick like Kakariko.
Yeah.
It had to be Sphere Zero.
Yeah. Mighty Mouse, Heaps does not have ZL yet, but does have Minuet. And Martin has not yet picked up Minuet.
Right. I'm a little surprised Martin didn't just run to Lon Lon when he was coming out of the market there.
I think time of day was gonna be
Was it going to be too bad?
It was just regular bombs on 30. Martin also going to end up getting second magic here. Or double magic, I should say. Oh. Sometimes it's hard to time out the bomb chews, even though there are setups. Runners might just have a preferred way of...
Yeah, so what he was doing there was holding a bomb chew over his head. If you Z-target walk back, hold it over, it'll blow up and then turn Link at what's basically the perfect angle to hit like all of the targets. So you just do that as a nice little setup so that then you can just toss the chews and they'll hit the mark every time. And then, don't have to worry about the chickens and whatnot in the middle.
Yeah, finding out that there were like actual consistent setups for bomb chew bowling just blew my mind. I'm like, it makes total sense, there are only a few different target options, but the things you don't think of when you're 9.
Yeah, well, when you're 9, it's more fun to try and
blow up the chicken.
Blow up the chicken or sneak the chew past the chicken, play the actual game as intended. Not looking like much in Deku Tree so far.
So already double magic and dins and fire arrows available. How buried are the light arrows at this point?
Who knows? But yeah, we can already go into Shadow Temple. We're just hovers away from beating it.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Keep setting up B1 skip here. Missing the inputs, it looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty precise angle here you need to get the jump.
Mm-hmm. Heaps
Second
just
try,
walked
though.
me through doing this last night, so I did it for the first time. I've been trying to learn how hard these things are so I can talk about it a little more genuinely, I guess is the word I'll use.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain to set that up. But unfortunately, he still doesn't have the bomb bag, so he couldn't do a quick ground jump.
Yep. Meanwhile, Martin just retracing some steps we did see from Heaps earlier, going through river. I believe this is where the water temple Way of the Hero hint was. Yep. Which will give some insight to that market Way of the Hero. Yep, keeps getting the 1 cycle there. And a bottle.
Yeah, bottle, you take it. It's like not the best, but you can potentially go out of logic to Ice Cavern with that now. Probably what Heaps is thinking, like, rush ice? I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't pay out much, but it does get you a song It is a quick dungeon with plenty of checks to, like, justify the play. Um,
Yeah,
and
but
bottles are so handy anyway.
yeah, we also might need it for Market Way the Hero. Could be something on Big Pose.
Yep. Yes, Market does cover Big Poes, but that was a regular Poe.
Right.
So they can drink it if they want to.
Yeah, Doc here making the expected play, really. Checking out Child Spirit, required dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could very easily be the hook shot. I believe in full clearing your way of the heroes if, you know, if you're able. Route that in. Having a prelude makes that a much easier decision for them to make along the way. But we do know that that hookshot is going to be required today.
Yeah, we still haven't seen the other one, so we don't know if it's, you know, locked behind the bowling hook shot or not, or if Water Temple requires both.
Yep. Yep, just because it's Water Temple Way of the Hero does not mean that they need to beat Morpha.
We see Doc's having a little trouble here trying to do the bomb chew setup because he doesn't have the slingshot yet.
Yep. Which was on...
It's just letting go of the chew a little too late there.
Resetting. And Martin's headed into Deku. There we go.
Yeah, so basically you want to line up on that line Doc was at, wait 2 flashes, drop the chew, and it'll just fly over and hit the switch, and Doc gets more bomb chews.
Oh, he's so excited about that.
He's like, I just opened that one on a
It
whim.
was the 20 pack.
He's like, I have so many chews, I'm burning one on the switch.
Yep. Amazing. That is what you want to see, especially after something that is a little frustrating, like missing a chew setup. Get rewarded with a 20 pack. So nice. Alright, small key here on child side.
Yeah, so he'll probably elect to climb up further since we don't have a strength 2 yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially having sticks, having magic, plenty of magic, and dins. You know, those things that you usually run around as child to avoid having to do as adult. Super easy. Alright. Looks like Martin has reached the point where no more small chests. Just skipped the 2 in that room.
Yeah, I mean, he already has explosives, he's got 5 hearts, plenty of money.
Yep.
No reason to keep wasting time.
Yep.
Well, we got another big chest, yeah.
Is that another slingshot?
That would be funny. Ooh, Zora tunic.
Oh no! For our Way of the Hero water, which makes that much more appealing on 5 hearts for sure.
Yeah, but this is certainly the good and the bad of chest size matches contents. You see the big chest, you get excited, and then you're like, Zora tunic, get out of here. I wanted a bomb bag.
Yep. Yeah. Keeps making a motion of, what did I just do that for? I have dins. Both runners ended up doing flame storage in Deku as well, rather than just burning through.
Yeah, I mean, normally you go into Deku so early you don't have dins, and then you
Yeah.
just muscle memory.
Yep. And then about 10 seconds later, you go, oh,
Like,
wait.
yeah, I had double magic even. Doc here
That's
leaving.
true. Equip time.
An extra clip, yeah. That's. So we know Wallet was on the hand that was in front of Doc, so he didn't keep going. Doesn't need it.
Ocarina of Time randomizer is not like life. Real life, you can double your money. You're going for that. You're doing it.
Now, there's like an interesting problem here, right? So Doc's coming back adult,
Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't have the hook shot because it's on bowling and he couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's awkward that he has to kind of go probably through Dodongos, and then when do you come back to bowling?
I suspect that Heaps is gonna get pretty well because that bomb bag is in DC. It could do one of two things. Lead him way away from Bomb Shoot Bowling or send him back to Way of the Hero Market,
Yeah.
which you can now almost clear out. Also, yeah, I'm wondering where that Storms is, because it's possible that if additional progression is found, Heaps doesn't go back until... I don't know. Hookshot is so big, and if the other one is locked behind it...
Yeah, I mean, you'd hope he has. I think he saw the market Way of the Hero, so you know, it probably leads you back there soon, but it's just, it's like an awkward extra age change that, you know, Mr. Martin doesn't have to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's also possible that Heaps goes rogue and takes that bottle straight into ice for no reason.
Rush ice?
For no reason other than, hey, I have a bottle, I have Lullaby, and I don't have anything else I can do right now. Oh, there's a bomb bag here, too.
Yeah, so this should be his first bomb bag. Either way, though, he's going to go into Dodongos next.
Oh, 100%. Which is good. It's progression. There is, like I said, another slingshot there, so that could pretty easily lead him back to market as well.
Yeah, Doc doesn't have a slingshot yet, so he couldn't check the target in the woods. But now we know on Restream it's safe to ignore. We're gonna get a few more new checks from Mr. Martin in Child Goron City here.
Let's go! Keeps getting the Serenade hint after picking up Serenade. Classic.
But Doc didn't get the... Yeah, he didn't equip the dins, and... I mean, we know it's not really gonna matter, but...
Yeah. But
it might be something he comes back to later when he sees Graveyard's Way of the Hero and he thinks, uh-oh, I didn't check that.
Right.
It's just another tiny time loss if he goes back.
Which, having Nocturne, it's pretty minimal. You don't want to have to do it.
Yeah.
Keeps gonna buy a shield.
Both runners, team buy a shield, and a scale in the spinning pot.
Ew, interesting. Okay.
All right, that's another good pickup for Mr. Martin here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That makes heading down to lake kind of appealing here, with that child spawn being in domain.
Yeah, you can just dive over, check what's in the letter spot, do child fishing, set your Pierre if you want.
Yep. This poor Goron. Just rolling around. I don't think Mr. Martin grabbed the Saria's song check yet.
No.
Maybe that's what this is.
Yeah, because he doesn't have Minuet, so he couldn't
Oh, that's
warp
right.
there, and now he's having to run the long way a bit.
Mm-hmm. The actual, like, long way. Unlike adult, there's no skip here. Was that? That was only the second, right? Ganon's castle?
Yeah, I think we've only seen 2.
Okay. Martin got that one. Okay. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, Martin saw it when he was clearing this.
Song of Time for Martin. Where are you headed next?
Yeah, he's got some options. Could just save quit, like we said. Go check out Child Lake real quick.
Yeah, if Martin is headed to the little, like, dive pool here, I would think save quitting is faster, but I don't know the exact timing on that.
Save quitting would, yeah, save quitting would be the fastest, I think, if you wanted to say, just dive down to the lake, do those checks, maybe take the owl back, and then, you know, from the owl spot, you walk to Lon Lon.
Yeah. Looks like maybe Martin's gonna take...
He may just run
Field
straight to
way.
Lon Lon here, yeah.
I would think Southfield to Lake and then take the owl and go...
I think it's straight to Lon Lon.
Straight to Lon Lon, you're right.
Yeah, so he's gonna ignore Child Lake, Southfield for now, it looks like. Which, I mean, it's fine. It depends on how thorough you want to be in your child here, right?
Yep.
You know, why do Southfield when you have Epona? Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
but
you're
yeah,
right. You're not wrong.
not wrong. I just think I would have maybe, you know, done what we said. Save, quit, dive to the lake. Get Child Lake done, take the owl to here.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, maybe you're thinking Child Lake is really slow and why not skip it?
Yeah, which is true. Let's go other chickens. We know this is nothing.
Yeah, he has everything for fire, but we also have fire as Baron, so
Yeah.
not really too excited to go through that.
Fire is also one of the medallions and not the stones, so it's not
Yeah,
even...
well, it's... I think you wait till you have a bow, right? Just to be sure you can full clear it.
Yeah. That's what I would think. Slingshot.
There's our minuet.
Yes, you're correct. Shadow and Spirit medallions. So today, Fire, Temple, and Jabu give Ganon's boss key. But the actual bridge to access your inside Ganon Castle, Way of the Hero, is the Stone Dungeon. So DC, Shadow, and Spirit today. So Fire a little less appealing until later because it doesn't give any progression.
Yeah, it doesn't help us at all, so, we have Bolero, we can just do it later when it's convenient.
Or if they get stuck, if they need to think of how they're going to progress, it's good for that too.
Yeah, gives you time to think when you're just mindlessly running through looking for a boss key.
Yep. And Martin also headed into Child Spirit.
Yeah, again, makes sense. Spirit's required.
Mm-hmm.
So just go through your progression dungeons.
Yep, and there is a small key here. We don't have any idea what the adult side is going to look like, but it could be that they're straight up hard child lock too. Does Mr. Martin end up picking up the 20-pack of chews?
I doubt it.
I also doubt it, but it would be pretty convenient if he did opt to. Oh no, Martin, no.
So there is a tiny spot where you can hammer the top of Dodongo's.
Yeah, it's like exactly the middle.
Yeah, it's pretty precise, but hammer will work if you're trying to like save your bomb chews or something.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if those fire arrows end up sending heaps back into graveyard because you're popped out at the bottom of trail here. Nope. Guess not.
Wondering if maybe does he go back to market here, thinking bowling?
Yeah. That sure looks like a child play.
All right, so this is good for him. It's, like I said, a little awkward to keep age changing, but we know hook shot's going to be very important here.
Yep. Yeah, getting the hook shot is much more relieving than, the inconvenience of having to age change. And I wonder if Heaps does end up going Child Goron City, like Mr. Martin already did.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to wonder. Like, even when you get this hook shot, your options are kind of still mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can dip Shadow the first 2 checks. It's a required dungeon. Maybe there's an item there.
Mm-hmm.
You could run around the field with Epona. Potentially go to GTG. You don't have a bow, but you do have Song of Time.
And also using sticks here to light the torches.
Morning, Uni.
Yeah, I wonder, did Martin do...
Well, that was an interesting little move by Mr. Martin to hop up on the statue there.
I thought I imagined that. Okay.
No, he just quick up on the statue.
Yeah.
Neat little trick.
All right. Was Hyrule Castle foolish, or am I having seed bleed, everyone?
I don't remember seeing it.
Okay.
And Doc's going to it, so he
Okay.
hasn't seen it either.
Perfect. Watch this hint. Oh. Oh, Heaps
Grabbing a fairy. I'd be tempted to grab a big Poe with that bottle. Just use a Pona.
Yeah. Well, no bow yet.
Pona can kill the Poe for you if you want to ride the field. Check those, and you know, if you want to
Just run
gamble that
into it.
like make a gamble on market. But, yeah, missed the fairy.
Yeah, I think grabbing a fairy probably indicates that having a bomb bag, having 20 chews, and however many hearts he's at, no more small chests will be opened there.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay, that's needed.
that is needed.
And Mr. Martin didn't grab it when he was child, so... Well, okay, he has a chance here, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going back child again. As soon as
Well-
they find Lens, for example.
Well, Mr. Martin just came out of child spirit, so if, before going adult, he, just goes castle.
Yes, thank you, Drew. Castle is definitely not foolish.
I'm unconvinced.
I'm unconvinced. Imagine spreading that lie and then suddenly mirror shield on that check. All right. Where is Heaps going?
Into fire.
Into fire.
Did he see the fire, Foolishant? Because
I thought so, but maybe not.
Because, like, this makes sense why he wanted the fairy if he was planning this.
Mhm.
But, on the other hand, like, you don't have a bow, so you're not guaranteed that you can finish this, and you haven't set Pierre either, right? So, with it barren, there's no real reason to come in here yet.
Yeah,
But if he hasn't seen the hint, then, like, you're thinking it's a good play.
yeah. Well, isn't the one,
They're both rated in Meadow.
yeah.
I don't know, maybe he didn't see because he had Minuet and didn't run by them. I wasn't paying attention.
I was not
If chat remembers.
Doc had to have run out of there, though, as child. I am pretty sure he would have gotten those hints. Yeah, I'm guessing that this is a thinking time, and I do believe that there is a way to get around the bow-locked chest.
Depends on if it's a required key to keep going.
Yeah.
On the other side, Mr. Martin here doing some nice time of day management, being able to get Dompe.
A little bit of love.
Yeah, good to clear the way of the hero here, though.
Yep. Martin playing Prelude. Let's see.
Gonna get Richard, I think, and then hopefully get the castle for the Mirror Shield.
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Martin had done these night checks. I didn't think so, but... Do you risk a 1 in 32 while you're here?
I mean, you could play it for fun, but... But yeah, like Drew's saying, you're gonna need both the lower maze checks to be small keys or the boss key here. Because you're not getting anything else out of Barren Fire.
Well, I guess that was what I was trying to get at. Sorry. It's foolish fire, meaning that chest, for example, the bow locked one, it could be another bow.
Well, if it's another bow, then that would make it bow locked to be foolish. Which I guess would mean, I guess there's a world if there's boss key in lower maze and then the hovers are bow locked.
Yeah.
It's a small world, but I guess it's
Yeah.
possible.
And Martin is gonna get that mirror shield here. Gonna be real happy about that. I am sure.
And that's a garbage chest there, so unless this is, well, even if this has to be a small key. Well, no, I guess it could be boss key still. We gotta hope for Doc it's boss key. Nope. Small.
Yeah, where do you go next? I mean, no access to water quite yet.
I mean, there's still 2 checks in Shadow that I'd be probably looking to just see because you have to go in there anyway.
Ice, maybe? I mean, again, just for the, mostly for the memes, but...
Looks like he's gonna grab the 2 fairies here.
Might even turn in the eye drops for the cash. Who knows? Yeah, little high five here in Crater Fairy.
You know, they're just having a little meet-up discussion. Hey, what have you found so far? Where do we go? I'm having a little trouble here. Seed's being a jerk, man.
Can you go do anything yet? No. You know, field probably isn't a bad thing to do at this point.
Yeah, it's a good call right now. I think, like I said, first 2 of Shadow and then, you know, field into GTG maybe?
Yeah. GTG sounds good. Graveyard Way of the Hero. Yeah, the fact that they're kind of synced up again after, you know, doing a lot of the same things but in very different orders kind of speaks to how little makes sense to do right now. Like, what's in logic? Not a lot. What's accessible? You know, a little more.
Oh no! At least it's only the light arrows, but you're very unhappy to see that.
No!
Alright, chat, we're getting 50 skulls.
I apologize for headphone users. That is so unfortunate.
I mean, again, like, at least it's only light arrows, so you have time to run around, but...
Plenty of time. That's amazing. 50 skull seed, let's go!
Yeah, so Mr. Martin right away just gonna grab these 2 here.
So that makes me wonder if you change maybe some of the decisions that you might otherwise have made. Like, do you end up going into forest for
Yeah, are you more
icy
likely to
skulls?
dip ice now because there's skulls? You're like, huh, I need these skulls anyway, so maybe ice has something.
Yeah. Martin playing Nocturne.
Yeah, here's the first two shadow play.
Yep. Oh no. That is terrible.
Minuet was on Epona's song.
There we go. Thanks, Tracker.
And Doc's still shaking his head a bit there, like, man,
Yeah.
now what do I do?
I mean, anytime you sign up for a seed, you know, of course, that there's some chance of it being a skull seed. But you really hope it's not 50. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. SpeedGaming 4 joining us. We're in an Ocarina of Time randomizer race. A little over the hour mark. And it is something. We just found out that they need 50 skulls for light arrows. Which, great.
Yeah, so welcome, welcome. Come on in and get snug, because we're gonna be here for a bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, great. It's great.
Great, it's great.
So great.
Alright, nothing in the beginning of Shadow here.
Yep. Martin playing Minuet is this forest.
Little forest dip, grab some skulls, and...
Yep.
Well, there's not much he can... Well, he does have Song of Time, so we can do the front loop.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yep. Keeps making some rounds for a couple skulls here, it looks like.
See, we have all the fans in chat here. All our big runners. Rooting for Doc and Mr. Martin.
I am the 50 gold skull cider of this restream here. Because you know what? That means chat has won.
Oh, I do have some inside info that Doc was the one who rolled the seed, so he has no one to blame but himself.
Yep. Yep. Every frustrated hand gesture, it's actually to himself. 100%. And we are seeing double forest here. Forest temple not required, but the skulls are helpful, and it lets them think.
Yeah, light medallion, completely useless in these settings, but decent check density and, yeah, skulls. Skulls are heavily on your mind now.
Yeah, and I have not seen exactly what Martin's skull count is, but I do know that Doc has 10 and above. If we could get that marked on the tracker, please. Or if you have it, ignore me. It will update when it updates.
See, there's a key in the well there.
Mm-hmm. Not sure if Mr. Martin thought.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He doesn't have he doesn't have irons, and he didn't lower the water yet.
Forgot maybe this was glitchless. Oh, no problem. Thanks for letting us know.
It looks like we have the classic forest temple where if it's hiding anything, it's hiding it in the back.
Oh, will they get a bow here to continue on?
They do have enough keys, but I wouldn't recommend
Mm-hmm.
making that play just yet.
Yep. This looks like at minimum Colossus Fairy. Oh,
Well, he's thinking about it. Okay, lake into field maybe? And then GTG? I
well,
think that's a little safer than reversing.
I don't think either of them were here for Scarecrow to do anything.
Martin said it as child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Sponge, yes, they both have a bottle. So they could, out of logic, go ice.
Yep. Who needs logic? We just jump over everything we don't want to deal with, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't thinking ice was a great play earlier, but with the skull thing, it's like, well, alright.
Yeah. And you know eventually it's going to be in logic.
Yeah, the only
Not
awkward thing
required.
is, yeah, but the only awkward thing is it could be late in logic, right?
Mhm.
Because you have the stones, and then Ganon's his way the hero. Could just be for boomerang, but it could also be for letter.
Or letter. Mm-hmm.
We know it's not for light arrows now, so
Yep.
it's one of those two items.
Yeah. Is it 3 or 4 skulls in ice?
4.
4. Yeah.
And you could go up river, grab a few more. One in domain.
And yeah, the domain one. Mm-hmm. Rush ice bad. Even when you need to get 50 skulls for light arrows.
Yeah, I mean, I think Rush Ice has its place. You have to like really think about what song could be there and like what items you're still missing.
Well, it's 50-50 storms or sun out there. And if you're thinking skull routing, I think that's a gamble you end up taking. Either way, you get a song that's helpful at this point. Usually you wouldn't say that because sun wouldn't be worth the hassle,
Oh,
but
I think Doc might be having a controller issue.
oh no. I don't have the
Okay, it looks like Doc did FPA, so
okay.
I think we'll be fine there.
Yep, so we will end up watching Mr. Martin continue. Um, and we'll see if
So FPA is fair play agreement. Basically, someone crashes, has a controller issue like this, power goes out, something happens, we allow for some time to get back.
Like Heaps may have lost a little bit there.
I think he lost a little bit of progress. I think Mr. Martin might actually stop for a minute.
Okay. Heaps going back in for those skulls, it looks like. Yeah,
Yeah,
so Heaps
so
has like a 15-minute window. Usually it looks like it was resolved much quicker than that, but he'll have this time to go back in, redo the progress that he lost due to that. And the time difference is going to be eliminated, basically.
yeah, I think with the new FPA, you're not technically supposed to stop. This is kind of the old system they're doing,
Yeah.
which it's fine. Like, Mr. Martin's just going to wait for Doc to catch up here, and then we'll get back going.
Yep. Yeah, I believe in general all of these are going to be handled the same way, but if the admin was around, which I believe Star is, it can be handled in a more traditional manner where Martin stops. And it looks like Heaps is probably entering in that he's good to go. Martin might pause for a little longer here because it was after Heaps restarted. It's good that that happened kind of in this moment where he's trying to decide what he's going to do next, you know? Because if that happens when you're working on more intense progression, you know, you're halfway through a dungeon, for example, even you lose a boss fight, maybe,
Yeah.
it can really shake you. So when it's just a couple of skulls that you have to go recollect.
Yeah, and just a brief pause for Mr. Martin there. So good sportsmanship all around, and we're back off. So
Yep.
as we see another big chest, what could it be?
Oh, what is it? Oh,
All right,
is
spirit.
that open grotto?
Yeah, open grotto.
So, yeah, going south field into lake might have been a little. I don't know if it would have been good or bad because you missed some of the information that you've gathered. Um, but strength too, hanging out there. Yeah, GTG. I'm guessing.
I think this is going to be a rush spirit temple, and then
Yeah.
maybe a reverse after, depending on
Yep.
what you get out of spirit. But we have another stone dungeon to finish.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Water is still way of the hero. No, you did not miss a GTG hint. It's just that Strength 2 is going to lead these runners into Spirit Temple rather than GTG, at least first. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, we were just saying, like, initially Mr. Martin's route was going to be kind of a lake into field into GTG play, which made sense. But you get silvers, and it interrupts the play. You're just like, oh, just go beat our dungeon we need to beat.
He playing Nocturne. Wonder if he's getting those torches now.
Yep, sure
Yeah.
enough, remembered them. It's going to be a little disappointed when he sees a big chest and it's only the first bomb
Yeah.
bag. But, you know, also maybe a little sigh of relief because you're like, man, I should have had this sooner. And if it was something big, you could have gotten punished for it.
Yep, seeing a little, well, what can you do? Getting a skull you don't usually see here in Spirit Temple behind that Song of Time block.
Yeah, but we need 50, so,
Yeah, probably gonna see a lot of skulls that you don't usually see runners going at unless they need 50. Yep, Martin is at 11 skulls. Did Martin actually stop and get that 50 skull hint, or did he just jump down?
I assume he saw it. I hope he saw it. And yeah, as for Sun Song, it should either be on Burning Kakariko or in Ice Cavern.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Alright, yeah, he got the hint, so...
Okay.
Long shot!
Interesting. Now we just need some heavy shoes.
So what does that mean? Because that was not... Well, was that hookshot locked? We had a key on... The lullaby. Check at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm with Mr. Mario here. I don't think it means anything quite yet. If you're talking about the Market Way of the Hero.
That's what I'm trying to think. Was that hookshot locked, right?
Because I don't believe yet that we know whether or not Spirit is long shot locked. We don't know yet.
No, but I think that check was hookshot locked because you could have wasted that last key they had, I think, on child side, and then you needed the one on the lullaby check at the bottom, which needs hookshot.
Oh, okay.
So then that would just mean the other hookshot in bowling was first, and Wath for that.
Epona is neighing like a screaming young Link because the randomizer devs, in their wisdom, decided that sounds can also be randomized. And so sometimes you end up with young Link screaming as your, your Epona sound, or even your low heart sound. I love the devs. Whoever decided that that was gonna be the thing.
Oh, Mr. Martin, don't die.
Don't die! Get some hearts! Do it! Oh,
There we go.
There we go. I totally missed wherever Big Goron Sword was.
Same.
Yeah, Epona is actually just two kids in a horse costume. Oh.
Wait, Oh, was it? Oh, it's that hand that has the wallet.
Yeah, it was, left hand.
I reversed the hands. That's why I didn't open it.
I will be back in a second. My dog is demanding food, even though she has food, so...
Needs more food.
Needs more food.
Yeah, no worm, no one has gone to ice yet. And they're not going to for a while, because Doc just got his silvers as well. So we're going to see both clearing Spirit Temple here. So 50 skulls has the light arrows, and yeah, ... That's what our runners said for that. It's hot forfeit. I'm out. Yeah, Doc here, as we see, getting this key, meaning the long shot was locked behind the hook shot in market. And, yeah, doesn't really tell us anything whether long shot's needed or not then.
And
Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. There is a key here.
what are we trying to figure out? The long shot still?
Yeah. I didn't notice this was a key on the right side, so... In that case, long shot is required? If the hook shot was the Wathen market.
Mm-hmm.
Which also could not be true. Could be Big Poe or treasure chest game still.
Mm-hmm. So, if I am understanding correctly, the hookshot chest is 3 key locked. And that's what we're trying to determine, if there were 3 keys available before it.
Yeah, and there was 3 keys. Because we had 2 on adult, early adult, and 1 on early child.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so... and what is Martin doing? He's collecting skulls, because we need a lot of them.
Yep, we need 50. 100 collectively. That's good. Yeah, this is something. Hopefully Twin Rova will play nicely for both runners today. First bow on Twin Rova, let's go.
Could be.
Could be.
Could be first bow on Bongo now.
Ooh. Ooh.
We had we had first bow on Morpha earlier, so... What if we had it again? Actually. What if we find our iron boots?
You know. I mean, yeah. Irons are the other scale for Mr. Martin. I don't know when Heaps goes back for Child Goron City.
Probably not for a while here.
Probably, yeah, not until you have... Sorry, it can be completed without it.
Yeah, I mean, in Doc's position, he's got much better areas like GTG and Ice to go through first.
Mm-hmm. So what are we missing here? Our shoes, our letter, and our boomerang, and a
Yeah.
bow.
Yeah, so bow, both sets of shoes, letter, boomerang.
We know something is inside Ganon's. We know that it's not going to be hovers.
And we might need a third strength here for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would think we end up seeing both runners reverse here.
Yeah, it's your highest density play at this point. You get the ferry, you get the wasteland check on the way.
Yeah.
You know, you're a little, unhappy about it because you don't have a bow, but
Yeah.
Worm, they're going to your house. Don't even like.
Don't even. I mean, I'm not saying that ice is the play because we don't know where that letter is. It's probably pretty deep, but it feels a lot like between having a song that is useful either way.
Yeah, but
Skull Seed.
In part, I'm with Mario. Letter could be the go mode in Ganon's, so ice is barren. But on the other hand, like, what if it's Sun Song? You get the skulls, you get Sun Song. You're like,
that's what I'm thinking. Like between the skulls and possibly Sun Song, like
could be helpful when you need 50 skulls here.
Yeah, even if ice is trash, there could be another bow out there. You don't know.
Yeah. But no, I think reversing first is the call.
Yeah, definitely this makes the most sense. Yeah, I'm with Jax here.
You get the Zora's Fountain Skull. Of course you get that skull. Oh, big chest in the wasteland.
Oh, bow? Is it a bow?
It's the gold scale. Okay, do you go water? Is that what? Yeah.
That looks like what Martin is doing.
It makes sense.
I think
that's out of logic, but
you know what?
We'll take it.
Yeah. Twin Rova. Oh,
he has a fairy.
Fairy, safety fairy. Let's go.
We're living.
Yeah. We are surviving another day. Iron Boots being DLC is so funny to me.
Yeah, but this could be really interesting if we can pull something out of water now. Without the boots, might tell us some good info if we find letter, ring, something like that.
Yep. It's probably just gonna be hovers.
If it's hovers, you're very happy though, because then you're like, all right, I can clear shadow.
I can do shadow too. Let's go.
Like hovers is the best item water could have.
Yeah. Resetting a little bit here. There we go.
Yeah, and so normally you do need the iron boots to get into Water Temple, do anything in here. But our runners know some fancy little tricks like using the long shot. Grab the torch all the way at the bottom and...
Okay, I'm liking this from chat. Imagine that it is hook shot for lens in water for like letter or ring treasure chest game.
Could be something on treasure chest game, we don't know.
Oh, please no. Please no.
Is it hovers in this spot again?
What is it?
It's hovers in this spot again.
All right,
Oh
Martin.
my! In the
Failing for
seed
Shadow.
Cariosa and I played, we had unhinted Light Medallion Water Temple hovers right there.
Oh no.
At least these guys got the hint.
They did. They got the hint.
Oh man!
Um.
But
So
that's the best item you could pull there.
yeah, that's Ganon's access.
So you full clear this. Maybe you find a bow in here or something.
Yeah.
Rush to Ganon.
Where are the irons though? In that case, I mean,
Oh, we don't care.
well,
Could
Heaps
be.
might care.
Yeah, this is. It's unfortunate for Heaps,
That's-
right? Because he doesn't have
yep.
the other scale.
You know what you can do with those hovers? Is it Shadow? Is it? I don't know. You can do a lot of things with the hover boots, but
I knew Sponge was gonna say that. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. I was just trying to get around that. You can logically cross to get that haunted wasteland check. Because as far as we know right now, that gold scale is long shot locked.
Yeah, I mean, well, like all of this is out of logic, right? Getting those hovers,
Mm-hmm.
even with gold scale, not how you're supposed to do it. But
Nope. You can get in. You can't do anything.
But this puts a real clock on Doc's side. Because he's
Yeah.
going to get the first scale here, but, you know, if he takes a while to find irons or anything else useful, it's
Yep.
the real game changer.
Yeah. And I mean, that long shot, having opponents having long shot, I would say GTG is not unlikely to pay out at least something.
Yeah, if you're on Doc's side, you're hoping, like, irons and a bow or something in GTG.
Yeah.
Make it worth it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, chat. Over 20 skulls for Heaps. Bow at the back of Shadow.
It could be first bow and Shadow.
It could be. It is hard to know. Because they really, even though they took different paths, they haven't really done a lot of different checks to give us any sort of indication where a bow might be along the path. Or
right,
where irons are.
Yeah, I think we might get a better idea here seeing GTG.
Mm-hmm.
So it's looking like the logic is pushing to here, but
Yes, Martin does have Pierre, and I believe some chews left. Oh no. There we go. Oh no. Yeah, 50 skulls for light arrows. No Sunsong. No boomerang.
oh, is this our bow?
Bow? Bow?
Wallet.
Oh no.
Sad face.
You know what that means.
We rush ice?
I mean, rush ice, but no. What if Meep has our first
Yeah,
bow?
we rush ice and then we check that.
But more importantly, Paradox letter.
Could be.
They would need
yeah.
to go back for that other wallet if it were a true Paradox letter.
And welcome to everyone from SpeedGaming 6. We are right in the middle of an Ocarina of Time randomizer round of 32 race.
And us will be here a while because the runners have to collect 50 skulls.
Yeah, still a lot to discover in the seed. We're missing a few key items.
Oh, Mario's right. We have Ganon's access.
Yeah, well, Mr. Martin has Ganon's
Mr.
access.
Martin has Ganon's access.
Imagine if irons are in Ganon's, though.
Alright, I'm gonna see some peeking of the maze here.
I see a big chest already on this side. Oh, that's true. Irons can't be.
They cannot. No.
You know, maybe
Yeah,
Doc turned off the logic when he rolled this. I don't know.
It pretty much has to be ring or letter. We just don't know which one.
Yeah.
I want it to be letter for rang and ice at this point. Just to...
It could be irons on unfreeze, right?
Yeah? No, because
Because the wallet.
behind
We'd
the
need,
hovers.
yeah, no.
Rip the dream.
I'm trying. All right, Worm, did you learn the backwalk there? Hope you were paying attention.
Walking, let's go. Yeah, so, Mr. Martin has a significant advantage at this point in the race. Not only because he still needs to find water access for those hovers, but will just be getting farther into shadow while Heaps does that.
Yeah, nothing so far in GTG here.
Yeah. Do we have all of our Way of the Heroes?
We had Graveyard, Kakariko, Market, Water,
Ganon's.
and Ganon's. So all 5. We haven't full cleared the areas yet, but we know where they are.
Yep. But only one fully, unresolved, and that is Ganon's. We have explanations for the others that are pretty safe bets.
Right. Does Martin get the backroom skull? Probably, right?
Probably. I don't think... Not being in go mode at this point, you probably go peek at least, and you get the skull out of it.
Alright. Golds!
Ooh.
So that could be the payout Doc needs.
That,
Well, no, his controller again, though, I think is maybe...
No. Nope. Oh no.
Yeah, I think he had to reset because of the controller.
Oh no. Did he save?
He saved, but...
Okay. As annoying as that is, at least, it's not, losing progress. And yep, Mr. Martin in the back room here. Looks like, was that the boss key chest?
Yeah, we're still missing boss key and a small key, so...
Key. So the game was telling you, you know what, come back for this skull anyway. Oh, no,
Yeah. Going to the manager for the last key.
skipping it.
And picking up the skull on the way.
Yeah. All right. Do the likes have our bow? They got a small key.
They've got Doc.
Fortunately, the likes cannot take the mirror shield. Heart. Big chest? Anywhere? No.
Not that one. And nope.
Oh. All right, and we are seeing Pierre and long shot across here.
And no bow for Doc still, so
Yeah.
just gonna go into the maze here. Yeah, there's a Pierre there in Shadow Temple. You do need long shot to reach him. There's the iron
Where are
boots.
the irons?
So that's good for Doc, because if those gold gauntlets are needed, this isn't really a waste of time.
Yep. Yep. It also means that he can clear out the rest.
There's
of the
another,
TT.
yeah, another chest here.
Is it the bow?
Could it be the first bow?
Could it be the bow?
The lens!
no, the
That might be
lens.
needed too, though.
That could also be big here. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, good pickups for Doc. We might need gold gauntlets. We might need lens.
Yep.
And now he's going to go get those hover boots.
Yeah, that, because as of yet, did we determine that that other hookshot was hookshot locked, or...
I'm honestly still not confident in that. I wasn't paying enough attention to the child keys.
There was only one key on child.
It is. We're saying it was locked.
Bow!
Wait, was it?
It was a bow on bongo.
I called it. First bow on bongo. All right.
Bless you, bongo, for giving us a bow. Bogo, bogo? No? I should be banned for that. I'm so sorry.
Doc does not have Pierre.
No. But has many more chews. However, Doc did end up bailing out of Shadow during a co-op race due to not being super confident in chew strats.
Maybe he's worked on it. Yeah, he has a lot of chews, I think, still.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not...
Hey, Ice Arrows, we can go back and be Bongo.
Oh, wait. Bongo logic locked by Bongo? Excuse me? Heaps?
Froze a little. Well, there we go.
Alright, there are hovers for Doc. And a Goron tunic on 20 skulls for Mr. Martin.
We do still have to go to fire at some point.
Yep.
We
Yep.
don't want to, but...
Foolish fire still needed. Martin's definitely gonna go get whatever is in Ganon's first.
Yeah,
Or
I would...
potentially not if it's in Light Trial.
Yeah, I would think you're gonna go try and get Ganon's. He might do Big Poe first. He's gonna get a skull too.
Yep.
But yeah, you want to see if you can just pull the item out of Ganon's without gold gauntlets.
Yep. Yeah, so both runners over 20 skulls. I'm not sure what Martin's preference is for collecting, but it seems to be a little more of the I'd rather finish off my dungeons and then rush them.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting them in, the
Yeah.
dungeons he's going through. Shadow has 5, and
Yep.
Spirit had them, and, it's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, good check here for your Market Wath.
Yep. Nice.
Fire was bow locked, yes.
Oh no. Gonna have to drink the Poe. Hopefully it doesn't despawn. There we go. Finish off field, it looks like. Go ahead and guess that big pose gives us another bow. Just to...
How it usually goes, right? Oh, you called it.
Oh, of course it was another bow.
So it's looking likely that Longshot was logically required to get first bow on Vongo.
Ish. Gross.
So the other bow's gonna be right inside Ganon's here.
Mm-hmm. Just on Forest Trial to really rub salt in the wound. Remember how you couldn't go very far in Forest? Here's your bow. Yeah, Rang is a little more fun because it leaves just a little less direction. Oh yeah, hi VXR, it's a 50 skull seed for laid arrows. And yes, Mr. Martin will let us know if those golds are required.
Yeah, because we can check everything inside Ganon's except the light trowel. And we've also got like every item we could need except letter or rang, so it's gonna be pretty telling here.
Mm-hmm.
There could be 2 items here. They both could be in Ganon's.
Yeah, Rang could also be on Dark Link. I mean, they could go back to any of the
it's...
heroes. Personally, I'm hoping it's on Treasure Chest Game just because I enjoy when that lens and magic end up needed for what is arguably a worse check than chickens. I don't care what anyone says.
There's nothing worse than chickens, come on.
I don't know. Treasure Chest game might, just might, at least equal it in terribleness.
No, Worm, it can't look inside, but you can use it to see if the chest is small or big.
It's not a bow and forester.
It looks like we're gonna get some blue fire in the water trial, and
Mm-hmm.
perhaps our Wath is here too.
Yep. Big chest. What do we got?
The love.
Blues. Some love.
We're feeling the love tonight.
I don't know. I don't think the evening is bringing a lot of peace needing 50 skulls.
It's alright, Doc is almost halfway there. 24, 26 to go.
Oh, so many.
Someone please ban Sponge for that comment.
No. I'm just gonna say
Imagine every check in there is every room is a check. There's our potential.
Another big chest? Is it the other bow?
The letter.
Letter.
Alright. We're looking for Boomerang.
Yep.
Could also be in here. Could be
Yeah, I think
pretty much anywhere now.
You keep going, clear out what you can in here.
Yeah, he's only got one more up top.
Yeah, without furrours, I don't know if you do the climb, but... Oh,
You do the climb. You want to be thorough.
you're doing the climb. I'm with you, Sponge. We know where it is. Boomerang is in ice.
No, it's on Dark Link.
I mean, Dark Link also good. Treasure chest game also good. It could also be in Light Trial.
Yeah, I mean, Doc's certainly hoping that his gold gauntlets are going to pay out.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, Worm, probably. I'm not good at it, but at least I can say I know it.
And yes, Yervo's letter could definitely be why Ganon's castle is Wath. It just doesn't necessarily mean that it is. There can be...
Could also be Boomerang in here, yeah.
Yep. Okay, it looks like Heaps is opening the shortcut here.
Not feeling confident about the choose, maybe?
Yep. Which, like I said, I know very recently in a co-op match, he came back with a bow. Unfortunately, I don't know how deep the other bow is.
I mean, like we said, this could be the only in logic bow on Bongo.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it is in logic with that long shot.
Yep.
And yeah, he's not even gonna try it. So
Which is, I mean,
it's a tough trick, right?
they have Serenade. It's not the end of the world if he goes and sets up Scarecrow and goes back there, you know? It's just, it feels bad to get that far in.
Yeah.
Without a bow.
Especially because I don't think he set Scarecrow as a child, right?
I don't think so.
So you have to do the double setting.
Yep. But with all of your songs available...
Yeah, and he has lens here, so he could check treasure chest when he goes back child.
Yep, exactly.
see, what is Mr. Martin planning now?
I would think ice.
Like maybe another skull and forest or skull and meadow here. But yeah, like now you could just beat fire, get the skulls on your way through that, and maybe gives you a minute to think about your next play.
Yeah. Yeah, fire. Knowing fire is foolish makes it even more unappealing at this point, I would say.
It's unappealing, but like there's still skulls in there, and you still have to do it. So
Yeah.
you know, it gives you a little time to breathe and think about what you want to do.
Yep. And yes, I do believe this is treasure chest game for Doc.
Get your guesses in chat.
I am going RRLLR. That's my guess, chat. And I'm out instantly.
And you're out.
Instantly. Azura Sarah still in, and also
And everyone's out.
and everyone's out. We're really good at this. All right, Martin diving down. At minimum, going to get the skulls here in River. Probably the one in Domain. Maybe unfreeze.
Straight to ice.
All right, what's here? Is it another bow?
It's nothing. So market
Rip.
was just hookshot then.
Yep. We say just hookshot like that's disappointing when hookshot is like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's disappointing for Doc because
Yes.
it's like the extra thing you've done on Mr. Martin, you know, GTG, the items you think might pay out currently aren't.
And just a piece of art. Doc going to turn in some skulls. Well, Martin picks up another one. Probably 27.
Yeah, they're pretty even in the skull count right now.
Let's go, ice. All right. Heaps might be hoping for a bow. I would assume he's pretty close to 30 here if he's doing this skull.
I mean it's 50, so getting all the bug spots isn't a bad play.
Yeah, and I would assume he's going down to Lake next. There's another one there.
Yeah, said as Pierre.
Yeah, Darklink having Ring would not be.
It could be dark. It could be Asaria's song check, right? Off. You have to beat water.
Yep. What's down here? Oh, I can never tell. Heart piece? Bloopy? Doesn't look like anything particularly exciting. Yeah, Darklink having anything that's required is a pretty good meme. Piece of heart. Does this tunic... Well, Heaps can't go any farther into fire.
No ring. Or, I mean, no bow, which is the key part. He dumps his bug saying, oops,
Oh,
no. I didn't mean to do that.
Yep. There we go. I'm sorry, I was not paying any attention to the hints in Fountain. I forgot there were still some hints we might not know.
It was the Ocarina is Saria's, which...
Oh, yep.
Could be one of those two checks.
Yep, which Martin does have access to. Could be. Alright, there is 30 for Heaps. Does Heaps get bailed by another bow on 30?
Didn't we see the 30 hint?
Oh yeah, 30 and 40 are both dead.
Yeah.
I wonder
I mean, it's really shaping up like that bongo bow is the
Oh.
first and only
Yeah,
one
that
you
is
can get.
so disgusting. Keeps going to Lost Woods. Oh, there are 2 more
More skulls.
patches here.
Yep.
Yeah, the bottle salesperson is pretty interesting. I didn't know about that for a long time. Also, ice keys are terrible. Delete ice keys.
Delete this room.
Delete this entire room.
That is the worst room in the game.
Did we see a skull mask hint? Is that that's a sometimes in these settings, right? Oh.
It's an always, but don't remember.
Probably, yeah. A lot of things were purple rupees this time around. What is that?
Was that like a slingshot? I couldn't... Or a shield?
Slingshot, maybe.
But nothing useful in here so far.
Yep. Yeah, they are almost even on skulls. I think after ice... Well, no. Heaps might have a slight advantage if he goes after the additional lake ones. Is there a 3? 3 there, I think. For a child.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, Mr. Martin could save a lot of his skull collecting for when he finds Rang. Goes back
Yeah.
child to Jabu and stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's probably...
Probably what he's hoping for.
Yeah. Yeah, Rich. Doc bailed on Shadow because he's not super confident on Chu strats, we think. And the bow is on Bongo.
And the second bow is on Big Pose. Hey, remember when I said use a Pona to get that big Poe?
You did. You said use the horse.
I would have had a bow so early.
Yep. You would have, yes.
That would have been wild.
Does Heaps? I don't think Heaps got the, No. Heaps has not been here as child. There's a skull in the maze. He might go after here.
I don't think you can use the hookshot worm. I think it's either using the bow without a Pona or using a Pona if you don't have the bow.
Is it Sunsong out here, or is it Storms?
There's no items.
$5.
Storms.
Ryan could be in well.
Yeah,
That is a possibility.
it's in logic. I don't think you're too happy to go to well without rank because you can't get the skulls in it, but
Yeah.
it looks like Mr. Martin might be pushing it.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's a lot of checks pretty quick. Comparatively quick, I should say.
Yeah, I would still be tempted to go GTG first because there's a bunch of skulls out there,
Yeah.
and you're still adult right now, but
Did either of them actually peak the Fortress rooftop, or is Fortress foolish? My.
I think Doc saw it, but I think it's also foolish. And Doc not happy seeing that scale.
Yep. But we still don't know if the gold gauntlets are gonna play into where Rang actually is. Obviously, he doesn't have that information. We
Yeah.
only know.
Could just be sitting in light trial.
Yep. Alright. Martin getting the Night Skulls here in Child Cack. And Heaps is going after the skull here. Light arrows are on 50 skulls, Rock Chalk. And our runners are at about 30. A little over for each of them.
Yeah, and again, like, they'll get 4 in Jabu at the end. There's the one on the ferry right behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly the one in front if you have the right time of day, but if we don't have Sun Song still.
Yeah.
But you know, you're counting those into your total here, right? So you're like, I need to get to like 45-ish here.
Yeah, you still need quite a few. There is one in Graveyard with Boomerang. And you're likely to be using Nocturne to warp there anyway. Yep. And here is the well play from Martin. Can you imagine if the 50 hint had been buried?
Oh no. Pack of the Lake, both of them.
I mean, that happened, gosh. I can't remember which tournament it was.
That's
but
when you
was,
dot forfeit.
yeah, there was a race where it came down to it was letter on 50 skulls. And the runners found it within like 2 minutes of each other because it was the Nocturne pad hint. And Shadow was their last like dungeon.
Yeah.
And you know, one of those runners might be in chat. I don't remember who it was, so apologies if you didn't enjoy that. I promise you chat did.
Oh, was
Thank
Beryl
you,
in
Viacar.
Exodus?
Yeah,
Oh,
Beryl
poor
and
Beryl.
Echo. But yeah, it was so good. It was so close together. They got the hint, and then it was just straight up skull routing after that. And it's really fun to watch runners do skull routing, honestly. Not exclusively, of course, but when it is a race for something like that.
Yeah. Certainly not fun to be the runner in that spot, though.
Oh, I can't imagine how stressful that is. You're trying to think exactly, where have I been? What can I do? Where are the most? Hey, a bug bottle.
Nice. Help us get more skulls.
More skulls. Yeah, Doc froze for a sec there. He's back.
He's back, and so far this is better for Doc that Mr. Martin's ice play into, well, not paying out yet.
Yep, not yet. I don't know if Doc is gonna make it back to the lab with time of day here.
It does not look like it. It's already turning day here, I think.
Yep.
Hey, the other bow!
The other bow!
Just rush ice and then rush well.
So yeah, that
That
one
was
bow on Bongo is
that was the only logical
that was
bow on
the
Bongo.
only, yep.
Yeah.
However, had they rushed ice and then gone into well, they also could have had a bow quite a while ago. Oh, this game. This game. Yeah, first bow on Bongo feels bad. Alright, Heaps grabbing another hatch out here.
I mean, Doc's gonna get the bow though. He's set Pierre as a child. He's gonna set it as adult and be able to use that to get over. So
yeah,
he's fine.
Doc at this point is basically just making the most of a child segment that he probably feels a little bad about having to do. Because even though there was no other indication that you would need Pierre, it's unfortunate that Bongo is your first bow.
Yeah. And like Worm said here, like if the Rang is behind Light Trial, that's really bad for Mr. Martin now.
Mm-hmm.
Because Doc's not gonna waste time in ice and the well, presumably, if he gets his Scarecrow here, goes back into Shadow, goes Ganon's.
Yeah, and I don't know how long it is before Mr. Martin goes back adult and goes GTG, just because we know that fire is foolish, but that is an option that he has to go finish that now.
Yeah, I think he's gonna make the GTG play here soon. But
picking up Saria's. Having Minuet, this is pretty quick to rule out these two checks as well.
Yeah, we might see him just hop on over and make sure the Rang ain't on Dance Dad.
Yeah, which, you know, it could be.
Yep.
Imagine having any more information than our runners, which we really don't here. Alright.
Yo, Jets of Time rating us. Thank you very much. We're getting close to the end here, hopefully, on this Ocarina of Time randomizer match.
Yeah, Fire is Foolish T. It was also bow locked, and our first bow was on Bongo Bongo.
Oh, Doc.
Oh, no.
The fish said no.
Yeah, sometimes fishing.
You might want to just reset the room.
Where's fish? Oh, shoot. Just bail, Doc. I know you won't, but... yeah, sometimes your controller is... bad. Sometimes. I love this strat. Yes, do it. All right, come on, fish. Nice worm. One more storms check. Looks like Martin's going after these night skulls too.
Worm, I don't think it's gonna be before your next match.
Oh. Console.
I don't know if we want to spoil that on stream, but your opponent is known.
Hi,
good
Star.
luck. Good morning, Star.
We have a 50 skull seed for light arrows.
Yeah, welcome to skull collecting. Yeah, Worm's opponent is very scared of Worm, as he should be.
Oh, that this skull is coming out for you, Martin. Alright. Oh.
You know that
Oh no!
bird. Doc's not having a great time right now.
Doc is not having a good time. Yeah. There's another skull in here. Let's go.
Yeah, another check I don't think we've seen yet.
I don't think so. Because Gold Scale was after Spirit.
Well, we had Mr. Martin went into water, but I think he just,
Yeah.
went straight in, got the hovers, and ignored this.
He played a Nocturne immediately from the hovers. Yep.
All right, so Doc gonna go back in shadow, gonna beat it, gonna get the bow, and can't wait for that reaction.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be very happy. Coincidentally, the co-op match where Doc had to bail for same reason, there was also a bow on Bongo.
Oh no. Yeah, so Star, Doc didn't have Pierre set up to do the long shot at the end of the boat here, and I guess he's not confident in the bomb chew strat to lower the bridge. So he pushed the shortcut block and is coming back here.
Alright, not on Skull Kid. Yeah, so feels bad. So he went Child to set up Scarecrow, collected several skulls while Child, though.
Yeah, it feels bad, but again, he's still very much in this race. If Boomerang is just in light trowel, he has maybe even a slight edge.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't have a lot of shadow left here, obviously. The shortcut makes it pretty quick. And we have Mr. Martin, who did go to Ice after finding Letter in Ganon's castle, and has been following Storms and Saria's checks.
Yep, nothing on Dance Dad, so... Yeah, I don't blame Mr. Martin for making a long child play here to clean it up, and, because you need all of these skulls, basically, from the bugs, so you might as well check everything along the path, but he's gotten nothing from it other than the skulls, which Doc's already collected too.
I like this idea that perhaps Rang is on Sunsong Grave and our Way of the Hero Graveyard, because that would make the hook
Could
shot
be.
locking Morpha, locking Sunsong, Burning Cat.
could still be Boomerang in Water Temple. We only saw 2 items out of there.
Yep. We saw literally 2.
But, yeah, we got the GTG play from Mr. Martin now.
Yep. And Mr. Martin also has a bow going in here, which is additional checks that we haven't seen.
Yeah, could be Boomerang bow locked in GTG.
Mm-hmm. Or it could just be extra time kind of evening out between them. Reversing in the dark. Very impressive. Oh, yeah. Yep, he's also getting the skull. 42!
8 more.
8 more. Yeah, Mr. Martin might go to the rooftop for that one. Horseback archery, we haven't even talked about. Or is Fortress is foolish. Why do I keep?
Yeah, it's foolish, but I mean, again, there's the skull up on the fortress. There's one way back in the horseback target if you really want to, you know, grab one more. I bet Doc, it's got to be running through his mind too. Like, is this going to be the first bow on Bongo?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, he has to be thinking that.
Yeah, especially given that that history with this. Because that was only 3 weeks ago, I think. 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Right, first 2 bow checks, nothing.
We'll be interested to ask Heaps, though, if after this happening, he will be practicing those chew strats. Because really, how often do you end up in the back of Shadow without a bow?
Not too often. I think I've had to do that strat, you know, only a couple times in the past 100 or so seeds.
Right. Yeah, Doc did not make it up to the top of the lab because of the Gwei.
I think that was what Big Oron Sword was what that was.
Yeah.
Which
Okay, watch the reaction.
I think he just said, if this is bow, I swear to God. Well,
amazing.
He's upset, but again, he might be very much in this right now. Go to Ganon's and
yeah, if it's in Light Trial here,
if it's in Light Trial, he's in the lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Martin did not turn in letter as far. Maybe he did, but I don't think so. Yeah, it would be really close.
It's close, yeah, but Martin still has to go up the left side, GTG here.
Yep.
And then, like, he might still full clear GTG before hopping back.
That's crazy. Yeah, sometimes where the randomizer puts items, you just wonder. Alright, now does Heaps end up going straight to light trial, giving us the info?
Probably.
I think usually you go in with golds, you do.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
But he's gonna work his way around.
Yep. Which, was it Nehru's in here?
I think that was in water trial?
Maybe. You might be right. Yeah, there was a big chest in there. You right, you right. We are gonna find out.
What do we got? One big chest.
Oh.
Boomerang? Bottle.
Not the bottle. Not the bottle you wanted.
Alright, there's still the one in the middle to spawn and the one
Mm-hmm.
in the back. There's a key, so we're gonna know.
We will know immediately. Yes, Shadow Trial 2 was letter, I believe. Yeah, it could still be Sunsong Chest.
No,
Alright, nope.
golds are bait.
Golds are bait, but
But
I
what does
think,
this leave us now? What do you go to? Forest Temple?
yeah. I
So we
mean,
haven't done a lot in there. The beginning was like all keys.
ancient randomizer proverb. If in doubt, the answer is on Phantom Ganon.
It's how it's been in these qualifiers and whatnot.
It could also be in toilet.
Yeah, I haven't been counting the keys very closely on
I
the
switched
GTG.
because Heaps couldn't do this room.
Yeah, this is a new check here too.
I think Valley was foolish, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's Valley. We still have Water Temple, 2 checks. We have, like I said, Forest Temple. There's
getting more and more real.
There's Shoot the Sun. There's the Sun Grave.
Shoot the Sun would be good with that long shot.
But it's not looking great here. I think it swings now maybe back in Mr. Martin's favor because he's cleared a bit more. He's done ice and he's done the well.
Yeah, it's kind of almost at a point where the right play is just what makes it or breaks it for the runners.
Yeah. And we've seen all of Dompe checks.
Yep.
Yeah, like this is tough right now because you could gamble back to water because it's Way of the Hero and say, let me see what the other 2 are.
Did we actually see Frogs 1?
I don't think so.
Alright. Martin going after the skull, it looks like.
This not doing Dompe race meta, man. You guys are get out of here.
So yeah, let's just start kind of adding up what we haven't seen. We still have water. I would say
We see Hammer
forest
Rock in
is.
Valley, or was that Valley was full dead?
Yeah, that's why I was asking if Valley was foolish because of the hammer rocks. Um, so Frogs 1 is still a possibility. I'm
Yep,
pretty sure.
I believe you're right.
Vanilla Boomerang, I believe is still a possibility.
I don't think we know what the Stinger Room is, so yeah. If it's just vanilla Boomerang, both runners are gonna be very
Uh,
upset.
yeah, I think that's a pretty comprehensive list there. Frogs 1, horseback archery, forest, which I think is probably more appealing than water, but at least water does give you Sun Song for that additional check. We still have to see toilet.
I assume Toilet is dead, or Mr. Martin maybe would have. I don't know if he would have skipped it or not, if he knows it's a key or not.
Yeah, probably. It's probably a key. I'm sure you're right.
Yeah, I wasn't counting, but
Yep. Um, yeah, I don't believe we have hints for any of these things. Um, Water may be more appealing because Sunsong at least leads you to Way of the Hero CAC for collecting it and Way of the Hero Graveyard for actually doing the check. But obviously there are more items in Forest. Um,
yeah.
there's just
Um,
not really like a good.
that's no. And on Doc's side, I think he's going ice here because
Yep,
like there's a song there that could be storms for him, and
yep,
it's the right call, I think, when you're looking for stuff and still collecting skulls too, but
yeah,
it's putting him back behind Mr. Martin.
yeah. It's like statistically the right call, but in this case, the wrong call. Um, and I do think we have one Storms Grotto left. I don't think DMT Storms was
I
checked.
Yeah, we did Kokiri, but I think you may be right that trail was not checked. There's a lot of bad spots right now.
Yeah, they're so like weirdly spread out. I could see Heaps trying to, save another age change here. Could go do those two Kokiri and Trail Storms checks, and then go through Fire to think about what is left.
Yeah, like I'm kind of with Mr. Mario here. Like, you can clear fire, see how far you have to go, get whatever amount of skulls you get along that path puts you
Yeah.
closer to the goal, and then like again, you can beat Jabu, get 4 skulls, 5 skulls there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to go too hard on skulls until you've counted for those.
Right.
But otherwise, we are full casino.
Mm-hmm. But not a lot of casino as far as like our knowledge goes.
Yeah, it's a lot of casino still for Doc.
Mm-hmm.
A bit less for Mr. Martin, but
Yep.
still, like,
This does appear to be a fire play.
yeah,
Which, as we were just talking about, makes sense. You get to think about it, collect some extra skulls.
yeah. Because at this point, you're like, okay, what is even left to check in the game,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can think about that while you're in here, get your skulls, know how many more you might need. Gonna be a bit boring for us because there's nothing in here, but
Mm-hmm.
how you doing tonight, chat?
Yeah, how are we doing? They did go to forest up to the courtyard.
Yeah, and
They
the
didn't have a
courtyard was a lot of keys, I think so. Uh,
Doc has frozen again.
frozen again.
Hopefully he'll be back. And he's a nice.
Yeah, that's why he's frozen.
I am shocked. An ice key's got Doc's internet. Yeah, Zephyr, that's kind of what I am trying to, like, calculate out here is
It might have been
forest the better.
It's weird in Doc's position.
Mm-hmm.
Like, water gets you one of the songs, ice gets you the other, and you don't know which is which.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Forest having more checks versus, like I was saying, that Way of the Hero CAC Sun Song collection for Way of the Hero Graveyard Sun Song Grave. It you almost wonder if that isn't a better play, even though water is kind of trash when it comes to number of items.
Yeah, I don't know that there is a good call at this point.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just gonna come down to what ends up being right. Coconut is amazing. I am with Sponge on this, and grapefruit is bad.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Goodbye, Mr. Mario.
Bye, Mr. Mario. I'm sorry. I'm not really, but... yes, Suns is on Burning Cack Star. Oh.
Yeah, it can't be the Cacloth, but again, Graveyard is Way of the Hero, so...
Yeah.
It's like, that's not telling you anything.
Yeah. We kept really good notes. Absolutely. Starfruit, let's go! Sometimes I wonder about fruits in particular. Like, I know they say they watched animals eat fruits, and that's how many of the fruits that we eat today were discovered, but you just gotta wonder, like, were you staring at the animals? Watching them eat this strange kiwi? Like, why?
You just, you know, you hand the fruit to your friend and say, yeah, try this.
Hey, eat
And
this.
then when they don't die, you're like, all right. This is good.
It's so funny to me. Yeah, Chad pointing out, plenty of people just watch animals all the time. Well, you all can try the next weird exotic fruit that is discovered. And I will take your word for it. You're right, Worm. Technically, tomatoes are a fruit. Are you sure you want my taste buds? Because I just told you coconut is great and grapefruit is terrible. So if you're good with those taste buds.
Yeah, Mr. Martin with the fancy tech there.
Mm-hmm.
Getting up quickly. And yeah, tomatoes, they can be whatever they want. They're delicious, so it doesn't matter.
So many applications. I mean, if it makes you feel better, Mr. Mario, because I dislike grapefruit, there is more for you to enjoy.
Well, Doc has gotten Song of Storms and immediately played it.
Yep. Mr. Martin's still going through fire. Oh, that looks like an age change from Heaps.
Yeah, I mean, again, like, it's your most dense area, right?
Right, and I mean, there's also Saria's checks. Heaps has not collected Saria's yet. All of the Storm's checks. I don't think there's... I mean, Doc may end up doing the Jabu dip here.
It's not great, though. Like, you don't have Pharaohs.
It's not great. Agreed.
It's kind of crazy play that could just win you the race here, but...
Well, right. It's how aggressive do you want to be? I'm surprised we haven't seen, for all of the game that we have seen, how have we not seen furrours?
Probably sitting in forest, you know. Right next to the boomerang.
Yeah, I mean, boomerang on Phantom Ganon just to make you go through the whole thing. Yeah, chat discussing metagaming.
I mean, I kind of enjoy stuff on the checkerboard, because if you get hovers early and Pierre, you just do the forbidden tech and get over there quick. Skip half the dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, Mr. Mario. 3 key. Bingo.
3 key.
Of course, you have to have hovers and the Scarecrow song for it to work out, but...
So the thing about that we haven't discussed at all, really, because Mr. Martin was in and out of Well so quickly, is how fast Well is with chess-size matches contents. Heaps will be in and out of here pretty quick.
Yeah, easy peaks on a lot of the chests in here. Boss key up on Pierre.
Boo. I mean...
I guess the skulls were there on the way.
You were getting Pierre at some point in this seed.
We had long shot too, so...
Yeah. Well, because that is what Foolish Fire loves to do.
I mean, at least it wasn't on highest Goron.
Yeah, you're right. For some reason I thought we saw a Frogs 2 hint, but maybe not. I'm gonna go kill the fire snake.
Hope we don't get trolled.
Yeah, let's make this Nice and fast.
Where do you go next, Mr. Martin? I'd be very tempted to go back into water. It sucks, but it's way the hero.
Yeah, I would say water makes sense.
Like water and then into forest.
Mm-hmm. Water to Sunsong Grave.
The forest, yeah.
The forest. Yeah, and I mean, at some point. Okay, yeah. Legend of Zelda games are just like notoriously dark, and apparently in the manga, Volvagia is actually Link's pet. Like, how dare you? Oh,
Doc's like, ah, another bow.
another bow. Spoilers. Oh no, I'm spoiling information that's like 20 years old.
No spoilers. That's she's a nice dragon and everything works out.
Everything works out great. Yeah, I would think water here, especially getting those irons now. I think water is more appealing. Looks more like forest, though.
Well, if it's forest, he has Minuet, right? This is probably Storm's Grotto?
Oh, you're right, the Storm's Grotto.
I don't know, Uni. The dragon's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Is it this Storm's Grotto? Just like on the edge of my seat because we're down to like, what, 12 items maybe?
And nope. Not there. This is Prelude for... Not Prelude.
Serenade?
Minuet.
Minuet. Alright. Mr. Martin choosing Forest.
Yeah, like it's kind of a 6 in one, half dozen in the other. Forest is a little more dense. Water was way the hero. Graveyard was way the hero.
Yep. This is very much like there's no good play, there is no bad play. There is just plays.
Yeah. Martin did check Light Trial. So
yep.
It's
Alright.
All awful now.
Minuet. Not save quitting, so...
Maybe the Saria's checks that...
Oh, yeah. Saria's and Storm's checks here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heaps could also get bailed out by Frogs 1.
Yeah, if he chooses to go check that while he's still child, and that's Boomerang. Or again, if he's crazy and goes for the Stinger's check.
I mean, you wonder, right?
I mean, we say it because, you know, we know that, like, all of these other places haven't turned up anything.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But, you know, if you're in Doc's spot, you're like, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, with Furores, it would be a totally different answer. A Light Trial had a big chest, but it was nothing exciting. Oh, it was the Goron tunic. Yeah, Doc has been pretty thorough in each of these sections. Not that Mr. Martin hasn't, it's just he hasn't spent quite as much time as child when he's age changed.
Yeah, like again, it goes back to the very, very beginning. Those bomb shoes Mr. Martin pulled, letting him
Mm-hmm.
do more in the first adult and then more in the first child.
Yep. How kind of this game to keep giving you arrows for your
bow.
bow that you worked so hard for. Oh. Alright, looks like Heaps is also skipping that grotto, which makes sense because I think we expect him to go.
This looks like the river.
Yeah.
Frogs won.
Yeah. Frogs
So,
one, maybe turn in letter. But Heaps is probably gonna go fire next. Figure out what to do. If Frogs one is furores though, then we will probably see.
yeah, then you might just run up to
that.
Jabu.
Yeah, Zephyr, we're getting closer and closer to a vanilla boomerang. Nice hop.
Not Frogs won.
Nope. Alright, yeah. And Heap's not turning in letter. No Jabu dip here.
No, it's not a good play here. Maybe if you think
I
you're
know.
very far behind. I mean, like,
Yeah, it would make very little sense for either of these runners, but especially Heaps, to have done a, like, blind Jabu dip at that point. Oh, this is gonna be a big pose for Heaps.
he's not going to be happy about this one.
Really not gonna be happy about this. Bottom of the well, I think you're a little more forgiving. Like, alright, sure, of course a bow ends up here, but... Child spawn is actually in domain.
That's true too. You do just have the spawn. It's tough. Nothing in forest yet.
That's because it's on Phantom Ganon. Oh, oh, oops. Here we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the little dead expression that Heaps is undoubtedly going to give the camera here. Because he knows we can see him. Oh,
Yep.
I'm not laughing at you, Doc, I swear.
Listen, I said you do that early. And here's another bomb
Oh,
bag.
it's the bomb bag.
The checkerboard almost delivering.
Almost star.
Mr. Martin,
Why
this is why you
never
do
mind.
no. I mean, it's funny because in our group, I am a fan of making that play because it's almost guaranteed to be an item.
Sure. Yeah.
Just wrong item.
Oh. This is something.
Okay, though, here's water from Doc. This
Interesting. I mean,
is what he needs to do. He needs to make a play
yeah.
that Martin's not making.
Yep. Find the progression so you can just. I mean, Heaps has a lot of fire to go.
Yeah, he does have the fire temple left, but
at least we will be in no mode. I would say pretty quick, unless it's vanilla Chabu. Oh,
oh, small key here.
let's go. All right. Meanwhile, I fell asleep a little on the forest on the right side of the screen, but Mr. Martin is fighting Meg.
Yeah. Well, you know, we got a bomb bag. That's
Got a bomb bag. And
something in
still
there.
two checks left.
2 left. I don't know if I don't remember if he saw the boss key yet or
Key.
yeah. Yeah, that's the boss key.
The boss key.
So 1 check left.
Yeah. Interesting that Mr. Martin peaked that because
He should have just known it was. Well, you know,
have...
it's you're 3 hours in and you're losing your mind. So
yeah, if you reach the basement of Forest without boss key, it's boss key here.
yeah, happy
so
3 hours, everyone.
Yeah, happy 3 hours. We have not done any shout outs because we are terrible. Mighty Mouse, our amazing tracker in the background, has been keeping watch of
on both sides
of our runners' spell counts here. Did not sign up for double tracking of 50 Skull Seed, but at least it is in increments of 10. Thank you so much for sticking with us, though. And Engel, thanks for joining me on comms.
Yeah, thank you for being here with me. Thank you to Star for helping run all of this all the time here, and everyone behind the scenes with the stream. Shout out.
Of course.
Yeah, shout outs to everyone hanging out watching tonight. Please go give a follow to DocHeaps and Mr. Martin. As Doc gets the boss key, are we gonna see Morpha?
You know, this could be a couple, like, the chain here of the hook shot way of the hero, you know? It's required to get the hook shot, but also you need the long shot to beat Morpha or get Shoot the Sun.
It could be. We do know we needed long shot for the bow.
Yep. Oh no.
You were not quite far enough left there, Doc.
And then additionally, beating water gets us Sun Song.
Yeah.
Which gets us that Sun Song grave. So I think this is a series of 3 checks that are all behind that long shot and in, you know, additional way of the heroes. And Phantom Ganon not paying out.
Not
Red
today. Doc, no!
Oh.
More to the left. Just a
Heaps.
little more to the left.
That's alright. Third time's the charm. First try.
And Mr. Martin making the water play,
The
so...
water play.
There we go.
First try. Easy.
First try.
Mr. Martin going to do lab dive, it looks like.
Yeah, lab dive into water.
Yep. So, if Mr. Martin opts to, like, full clear water, which Heaps has not, or go back and do toilet in GTG, we're just gonna get extra info out of it. But I'm curious if Martin just goes straight for the boss kill too. These same kind of follow the long shot specifically checks.
Yeah, I think I like the play of just killing Morpha, checking shoot the sun, checking the grave.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can come back into water.
Yep. Alright, Marfa down. Martin entering water.
And yeah, I was actually about to say that, Mr. Mario. Like, save in water before you raise it. Or
Yep.
before you raise the water level. Or, like, before you got the... Well, I guess you had to save quit out of the boss key room. But, like, before you raise the water, right? And then you can just scum away beating Morpha, shooting the sun, all of that. But it's fine, because Morpha has the rank here, right?
Right.
No! Morpha has the rank.
Morpha actually has the rank.
And Doc is not happy.
Doc is not happy, and is frozen again.
Well, I don't think that's gonna be good enough for Doc, though.
I don't think so. If Martin does opt to like full clear here instead of going straight to Morpha, it buys Heaps a little time.
A little time, but he still has fire, which...
all of fire, and then Jabu's gonna be pretty much a wash between them.
Yeah.
Obviously we don't want to call things too early, but I can't imagine Martin giving up that much time, even full clearing water, which it looks like.
Yeah, we'll see what Mr. Martin opts for here. He needs the 2 keys first to get the boss key, and then
Yep.
make up his mind. But
Yeah.
and this is not a star special.
No. Doc
This is a Doc
rolls
special.
and Doc is frozen again.
Yeah, he's frozen, but here's the play-by-play. He's going to Jabu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a pleasant seed, but I mean, again, you did have water hinted.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I suspect Mr. Martin's not going to be super pleased to see that ring. Obviously going to be happy that the end is in sight, but it's also do you full clear your way of the hero, you know? It's hard to make those decisions, especially mid-race when you've got to also think about collecting 50 skulls. Yep, light arrows on 50 skulls. Both of these runners are close enough that Jabu should finish it off for them. SpeedGaming 2 joining us. Welcome in. We finally have the answers that we need about where all of our items are in this randomizer. He's just like, I'm going to use this boomerang for everything.
Yeah, I don't know why he went to the back there. He only needed 4, and there's 4 in Jabu. But
Yeah.
he's probably very frustrated with just how bad the seed has been.
Yeah, this seed has been particularly unkind. Like, oh, Martin thinking about what to do.
Doc is at 47 skulls now. Just needs 3 more. Yeah, Mr. Martin, what are we doing here?
Dark Link.
Well, he's gonna give up some time to Doc here.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's a throw, though. You don't know whether it's, you know, Morpha or...
Yeah, you don't have enough information about the rest of water to know if it's a key or not on Morpha. But
It's on Morpha Sponge.
Yep. Rang is on Morpha. I still don't know if even going through this is going to be enough time for Doc. I'm pretty sure that it's not, but...
Yeah, it's making it closer, right?
It's making it closer.
It's every second here is another second Doc gets for Fire Temple.
Yeah. And they both have, I believe, equal amounts of Ganon's done.
Yeah, they both climbed, so it's just the Iron Knuckles at the top.
Which Mr. Martin does have Big Goron Sword. Obviously that's not like a super big game changer, but were this to be a little closer, that could make or break it.
Every second counts right now.
Yep. Heaps, please. There we go.
Alright, Mr. Martin sees another item.
Yeah, not doing River Chest or Dragon Chest. I'm guessing this is Morpha.
Yes, that's... So he's seen 3 of the items, but... I don't know if... Is that enough logic to know that the last item is on Morpha?
No.
Because I don't think it is, right? So that's a little bit odd to not just run down the river and clear that and the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going straight back to grab that boss key.
Mm-hmm.
And doing the setup even though we have hovers. Just gotta show off.
Yep. Sometimes you just do what you do.
Yeah, this is good for Mr. Martin because this is where the Rang is, but I just... a little confused why we didn't just go down the river and the dragon chest.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be sure those weren't the last item.
Yeah, we can certainly ask. My guess would be long shot. Plus a little bit of metagaming the memes of rush Dark Link.
I mean, he's probably counting keys. I don't know enough the water logic tells you, though, with... whether or not the river or Morpho would be the last key.
I know that there is something pretty, like, it boils down to, like, every item is 5 key locked. Or something like that.
Yeah, but yeah, like what Rockchalk's saying is like, that's what I thought, is like a 50-50 between Morpha and River at that point, from what he knew. So it's, why didn't you run down River?
Yeah.
But here's the ring, and I don't know that it's enough time left for Doc.
Yeah, I mean, Doc's most of the way through Jabu.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
The cutscene here for Morpha and the lake filling is pretty long.
Yeah, why haven't we removed those yet? I complain every time.
I think it breaks things.
Break them anyway.
I think it breaks things.
Just break them anyway. I don't want the cutscenes.
I want the composer grave exploding cutscene back. It's so dramatic. Oh, hitting Link's head there. Sounds good. Oh no. Alright, Martin. In go mode. Well, go-ish mode.
Get a couple more skulls and we're done mode.
Yeah.
This is very close though. Doc is just about done.
Yeah. You know, one thing that we have not talked about, other than Doc having to go a long way in fire, Doc went as far as he could in fire, which Martin did not. Martin did it all in one go. I don't know if it's going to be close enough, but...
It saves Doc a little bit of time, right? Like, you don't have to do the bottom loop, which is very slow, so...
So keeping that in mind, I think this is possibly a little closer than...
Yeah, but like, again, like...
we know it is.
With this spawn being right here in Domain.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's have a good baronade here.
Perfect.
Farming some sticks.
Yeah, the spawn was right in Domain. Yeah, Doc wasted a tiny bit of time.
Yep.
Whereas Mr. Martin remembered.
Alright, baronade down. Mr. Martin still farming some sticks. I think this is the last one though. But it's not equipped, so I can't.
I can't see, but you just need 4 here.
Yep. 4 or 5? Oh no! Oh no! Doc! Oh, the turn! Alright. Martin also picking up a fish here. Alright. So we're gonna find out real quick here.
Oh, we got all the raids from SpeedGaming.
Yeah, the synchronous raid.
Uh,
Gaming 6 and 4, welcome in.
And just in time for the exciting conclusion of our race here, as both runners are in go mode, having different dungeons they need to finish here. It's very close. Hard to tell who's going to make it out first. It's pure execution now.
Yep. We're giving a slight advantage to Mr. Martin, I would say, but I think this is close. Martin needs to collect the ones in Jabu here, but we'll have 50 after Jabu.
Doc has to go to Pierre.
Yep.
He's already done the bottom part, though. He's done up through the lower maze. So... it's not the worst fire temple here.
So, a very classic foolish fire. Yeah, at least Doc has Pierre now. And Goron Tunic, yeah. Oh.
It's a lovely freeze we got going on, but...
actually cursed. That is amazing. Between Doc's face and
Link's, they're both just like, are we done yet?
Done. Oh, that's so good. What are those supposed to be Link's earrings?
I think that's what those are from his ears that somehow just get positioned.
That is pretty amazing right there. Absolutely magical. If you want more of this amazing content, follow our runners. Follow SpeedGaming Live. Oh. Anyway, Mr. Martin is headed through Jabu.
Yeah, this is still really close. Maybe Doc's even slightly ahead. It's hard to say. Because again, like Jabu, you have the whole, big Octorok cutscene and Baronade exploding and everything, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have addressed this, but considering this is starting to look closer than we were heaps. What? Wait, what's happening?
Yeah, what
Is this a DQ? I'm confused. Discarded delay by accident.
This might be a review. I think they're gonna finish very close together here with the FPA and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. Given the FPA, it probably is already being retimed, but
Yeah, Star
okay.
saying this is gonna be a VOD review. I think this is gonna be a photo finish, folks.
So, yeah, we will end up seeing what is here. But it sounds like we won't actually know the results of this race except for what we see. Heaps is actually offline, so this is going to be hopefully someone can help us get rid of the cursed image if this is a larger technical issue.
Yeah, this is a bit awkward here with the tech issues, but for now we'll keep watching Mr. Martin
Yeah.
finish up Jabu.
Yep. We can watch that finish up. Making quick work of Jabu.
I know Star is hard at work behind the scenes trying to sort out the technicals here.
Yep. Yeah, it is. It's blurst, a blessing and a curse. Um, you will only have to watch it for what, probably 10 minutes, not even, for the end of Jabu collecting lights and a Ganon fight. um, to the best of our knowledge, Heaps is just continuing the climb and fire up to Pierre where the boss key is. Oh, but hopefully, yeah, we could have simultaneous boss fights, but we are seeing Baronade again here.
Yeah, so basically what you're not seeing is Doc here fighting Volvagia at the same time, right? And yeah, it's really exciting. They're both fighting the bosses. Who's gonna win? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Um,
I'm not looking in the race room.
no, we're just going entirely based on what we knew when they entered their final dungeons. Um, and we think that it's really close, uh, based on what Doc had done in Fire, how long we know both of those dungeons take approximately, the boss fights, the cutscenes, um, them having identical progress as far as skulls, taking the same steps to collect their lights. The only kind of up in the air here is how much FPA time ultimately is going to end up affecting their end time, for each of them, and whatever is happening here with Doc.
Yep. And here we finally 3.5 hours in.
The light
The
arrows.
light arrows.
We're finally there. Uh, a true
Uh,
blessing there,
just
those light arrows.
just remind me never to let Doc roll a seed for me.
Yeah, this is a doozy. All right, so Mr. Martin getting the boss key here.
Yep. You know what we still never saw?
For roars.
Yeah.
It's probably in Sunsound Grave.
At this point, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it could be in a barren area too, right? But We'll say Sungrave.
Yeah, we'll just assume it's in Sungrave. I'm not positive if Star will be joining us as Mr. Martin finishes up here to kind of give us a rundown, or if it'll be discussed later, but hopefully the runners will pop in, chat with us for a bit. We can ask them how many times they thought it might have been a vanilla boomerang. Oh.
Yeah, the tracker's being at least for me, pain here.
I'll try
Let's
hitting
see
it.
There we go.
Could we be making Heaps is disconnected?
No, I think we leave that for now.
Yeah, I think Heaps is still there.
Yeah, we got lovely audio from Mr. Martin here.
Yeah.
In cannons.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, the light arrows were in Kakariko?
Oh no!
What?
What? We missed them! Imagine. Oh. Yeah, this has been a whirlwind. I'm very sad that we don't have visual on Doc's side right now, because I do think that this is...
I think they're fighting this fight at the same time. We'll go over things once Mr. Martin finishes here.
Doing a jump slash here. Because even though we lose our sword, we can still use the power. Like a Ganon. How is he keeping all of that? Very quick phase one.
Yep, and while Mr. Martin's finishing up the fight, what I can tell you all is we have more exciting Ocarina of Time matches coming up. One tomorrow, I believe around 12:45 Eastern. Dubu Decker versus V. Riley. I think that's going to be on SpeedGaming 2 tomorrow.
Sounds about right. Alright, get your GGs in chat, everyone. Mr. Martin finishing up here. Yeah, we're absolutely not biased.
Not biased. I'm not biased in any way either. You know.
Oh no, Riley's in chat.
No. Morning, Riley. But GG. And yeah, so about who won. This is the...
Yeah.
I've been reading the race room, and this is what Star said. The difference is 18 seconds, but there's some issues.
Yep.
One is that Doc's stream here obviously went down. Two, there was the FPA that happened. And what Star said, it's being discussed internally what we're going to do here. So I don't think I can announce a winner. It's that close.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is GG to both runners. This was an incredible race.
GG's 18 seconds, regardless of the situation, is amazing.
Yeah, and I think we do have Mr. Martin. I think Doc was going to decline an interview after all this, but we have Mr. Martin. I'm going to pull up here for a chat. Hello, Mr. Martin.
Welcome in, GG's.
No, GG's.
GG's. This is a rough one at the end here. I'd love to say congrats, but I guess we're not really sure
we don't
how to score it yet. So
we'll see what happens. It's fine. It was a nice race, I guess.
You guys finished within seconds of each other, so well fought on both sides. What'd you think of that one?
Well, it was pretty bad. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, you can skip so many things if you just do water.
Yeah.
Why did I bail? Because I messed up.
Okay, because that was one of our questions. We were like, aren't we like 50-50 between River and Morpha having the last item, and you?
Yeah, I was like hitting my head against the wall when I was fighting Morpha.
Okay,
I was like,
but
please be an item.
Yeah. Surprise! It was the item.
Yeah.
Yeah, and oh gosh, I forgot what I was saying. Ignore me.
But again, like just everything in the seed, like the bows.
Yeah.
Long shot required for Shadow Temple. Not often you see that.
Yeah, that was funny. And then immediately bow and big bows.
Yeah, I joked about that like midstream. I was like, see, you could just go through the field and have Epona kill the Poe for the Market Wath, and sure enough, it's a bow. But just nutty. We got to see some of Doc's reactions to those items, and he was just like, "You're kidding me! This is the bow? What?"
Yeah, that was crazy.
And like the other thing was the 50 skull hint. I think you two saw it within seconds of each other. And you had a collective, like between the two of you, I think you had 13 skulls collectively at that point.
I had like 5 or something.
Yeah, and he had like 6 or something. It was like, oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, no Song. Well, if you get the boomerang, I guess you can get Song.
Yeah.
But it was too late for me. Yeah, I had like 3 or 4 checks at the end that I didn't do.
It was for both of you, I think. You guys.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was just saying, like you guys diverged quite a bit in the middle of the game, but like at the end, it was like very similar checks left.
Yeah, it was insane. Did the dogs do forest? DocHeaps?
I think that was the one spot he caught up on was in the early game. You both did the courtyard loop, right? And then at the very end, he went water right before forest.
Yeah, I guess he did like courtyard for skulls at least.
Yeah. You both did courtyard like in the mid game.
Yeah, when you see the hint, it's like, well, forest is fine.
Yeah, it's like, oh, all right, skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were also talking about the merits of Ice Cavern, because you knew it was going to be late in logic by the time you had access. And do you just go on the off chance it's sun's out there instead of on burning cack? But maybe we just missed you
No,
both
I didn't
finding
want to
burning
go
cack.
out of logic. I needed letter, so if I want ice, I will go later, and I could skip all checks or something. I didn't care about Sun Song. I could route skulls well anyway. Like Sun Song is nice to have, but you can route 50 skulls easily with hookshot and everything I had.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Both of you had very nice skull routes towards the end there.
Yeah, I got a few extra ones in fire because I wasn't expecting to get to Pierre.
Yeah, well, that was, I guess, one of the other things. Mr. Mario and I in chat were kind of like, you could go fire slightly earlier and just see how deep the boss key is, how many skulls you're going to get on the way there. Because like then Jabu has the last ones, right? And
Yeah, I was expecting something like 6 or 7 at the end that I could get on go mode. But yeah, fire, I got almost all skulls. Did I get all of them? Yeah, I got all skulls in fire.
yeah, I think so, because we had to go all the way to Pierre.
Yeah.
Uh,
Apologies. This was a long one for us too, so I don't have
Yeah.
many questions.
yeah, it's
Where's Farr's wind?
Oh,
we
we
don't
just
know.
cited
We
Sun
were,
Sungrave.
yeah, we were just like, I don't know, Sun Songgrave must have it because no one saw it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, or Jabu, I don't know. It's
Yeah, Jabu could be.
but
Man, I was thinking of doing the one check in Jabu.
we
Like,
we mentioned it. We were like, no, that's crazy because you don't have Ferrors, and like
the spawn is right
the
there.
spawn was there. That's
But
the only way to.
still one check. Was thinking of doing lens minigame as well.
I believe Doc checked that, was nothing.
Yeah, it was a small chest. We don't know what, obviously,
Okay.
but
Oh, what would I have done different? I don't know. I don't think I messed up badly in routing. I still think forest was better than water. You
Yeah,
know
that
already the 2 items in the
too.
first
Yeah,
checks in water, so it's pretty bad.
yeah. That was what we were talking about on Restream. Was like, okay, we've got two kind of sucky plays right now: forest or water. That's Way of the Hero that leads to Sun Song, which graveyard's Way of the Hero. But water's only 2 items. I guess there's Shoot the Sun there, but
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
but
just kind of
you
a
have
like
lot
it, like
of
it was like like this
bad.
sucks whichever you pick.
Yeah,
yeah. But forest had more items, so
Right,
that's why I
exactly.
picked forest.
Yeah, that's a fair choice. Yeah,
Not way of the hero, but more items.
right. Density plays.
Yeah.
It's never a bad call.
Yeah, the whole
Uh,
GTG bait, the whole whale bait.
oh, the golds,
Yeah, gold bait.
of course.
And you can even skip either GTG or field.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? Where were golds? What check was it?
it was right outside. It was in the Wolfos,
Oh,
right?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, then yeah, you could skip one of those two.
But I mean, the way this seed played out, I don't see anyone skipping those kind of checks.
Yeah, no way you're skipping GTG, I think. Or well, yeah, well.
Well,
You know,
just
with
kind of a seed where the technically correct plays ended up not paying out much. It was the full clear the way of the hero, water temple was the answer, and
Yeah, the question in chat, were there any Woths or Foolish you were happy to see there?
Well, water was good until Boomerang happened.
Yeah, I was like, if water has to be like an unrequired uh, medallion, you're never like, I'm never going in there unless you see a hint like that, and then you see the hint, and you're like, cool. At least you're
Like,
telling me.
with a better Boomerang location, this is pretty fast. Like, as soon as I get the scale, the second scale.
oh
If
yeah.
Boomerang is in shadow, maybe, then this is pretty fast.
Yeah, it was just water temple hoarding 2 items, and you hate to see it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a long one, a rough one, a well-fought one on both sides. Is there any other parting words you'd like to say here?
Well, not exactly. Just thanks for the restream.
Yeah, thank you for
Thanks
letting
for
us
comms.
restream.
Thanks
This
for
was so much
tracking.
fun to watch.
Yeah, I hope it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was an
It
exciting close
was
race. Again, sorry that we can't really officially call it in either side yet
no,
because
that's fine. I mean, I know the circumstances. We'll see what happens.
yeah, if you move on, good luck in the next round. If they decide against it, see you in season 5 and beyond, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
But
like the settings though. I would like to keep playing maybe.
yeah, well, good luck. We'll see. And again, thanks
Luck,
everyone for helping out. Thanks everyone for watching.
All right, thanks. See ya.
Yeah,
GG's. Thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. I think we're gonna be ending this here. Give our runners, DocHeaps, Mr. Martin, a follow if you so choose. Follow the channel if you want to watch more of this action over the next 2 weeks. And thanks again, Mighty Mouse, for tracking in the background here, marking all of those skulls, all of the medallions, items, making sure we know what's going on. And Star hanging out in chat, organizing everything for us. And Engel, once again, thank you for
yeah,
joining me on comms. Mr.
yeah,
Martin, GG's, thanks for joining us for an interview.
Yeah, GG's.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, everyone.